Welcome guys. Today we will discuss about history of C. My name is Archana. In this topic we will discuss about introduction to C, origin of C, extensions of C, brief about C, features of C and uses of C. Introduction. As we know that to communicate with a people or a machine or anything, we need some media such as language or gestures or any other media. As some way to communicate with the computer, we needed a language like it should be understood by the common human being and can be able to interact with it. But we know that the computer can recognize only assembly level languages which cannot be understood by the common people. So to overcome this problem, many tried to find solution and they were successful. They came up with a language which is high level like English but not exactly as English with some such similar modifications. After several editions, today C is the very perfect language to communicate with the computer and also a normal human beings. C is a general purpose programming language which is used for many sectors. It has been closely associated with the Unix system because all the programs and the system which run on the Unix are written in C. C is a system programming language. However, the language is not tied to any operating system or a machine, and although it is known as system programming language because it is useful for writing compilers and operating system and programs. The C is developed from basic languages like B and BCPA. C provides the fundamental control flow of the instructions required for well structured programs, statements, grouping, decision making. C provides many operators as like any other languages. C is a very famous programming language. Origin, how it is originated. C was developed by Dennis Ritchie in 1972 at AT&T Bell Laboratories. C was developed from BCPL and B, which are typeless languages. It is invented for the purpose of implementing Unix operating system. There were various versions and modifications are taken to given best programming language such as C88, C99, C11, Embedded C, etc. This is the hierarchy of C. These are the years, name and inventors of how it is extended. Algol. It was abbreviated as algorithmic language. It was developed in 1960 by International Group, first programming language which is based on algorithm. It is influenced many other languages and was standard method for algorithm description. Next comes BCPL, Basic Combined Programming Language. It is developed in 1967 by Martin Richards. It is a typeless language. Next comes V, which is very similar to BCPL. It is developed in 1970 by Kane Thompson. It is also a typeless language. C is named because the letter of B, which is the first letter of BCPL, and after B there comes C. So it is named as C. Traditional C. Developed by Dennis Ritchie in 1972 at AT&T Bell Laboratories, United States of America on PDP-7 machine. The purpose to develop Unix the purpose to develop this C level language to implement the Unix. As you can see here, this is last slide. This is the gentleman who invented C language, Dennis Ritchie. This is the PDP-7 machine. In earlier days, there were no IBMs and PCs like today. There were huge machines on which the scientists used to work together. PDP-7 system, where the original Unix operating systems was developed in assembly level language. K and RC. This is the first edition of C programming language, commonly known as K and RC. It was developed by Dennis Ritchie and Kane Thompson in 1978. It was developed on PDP-11 machine. This is the PDP-11 machine. Kane Thompson and Dennis Ritchie are working on PDP-11 machine. Unix was the first operating system to have a kernel which was entirely written in high-level language like C. ANSI. It was developed in 1983 by American National Standard Institute. ANSI established a committee to provide a modern comprehensive definition of C. The resulting definition was ANSI Standard or ANSI was implemented in late 1989. was also known as C189. Next, ANSI or ISO C. In 1990, the same specification was approved by International Organization for Standardization as an international standard generally known as C90. Next, it is generally known as C90. C99. ISO released an extension to the internationalization support of the standard in 1995 and revised the standard in 1999, which is known as C99. It introduced new features like data types and other changes. C11. This is the current version of C. It is developed in 2011, recently December. It has new features like type generic macros, anonymous, which is an outsourcing system, structures, improved Unicode support, arithmetic operations, multi-threading means we can run an application and stop it, and we can run another application and complete that application. We can came to our old application and run it also at a time. This type of arrangement we known as multi-threading, which is mainly we can see in Unix operating system or Linux operating system, and bound checked functions. Next, embedded C. It is the popularly going programming language. It includes features like fixed point arithmetic, named address spaces, basic input output hardware addressing, which are not available in C. Now let us discuss about brief about C. C is a case sensitive language. That means in C programming, the uppercase letters or the capital letters are different from the lowercase letter, that is small letters. As you can see here, there's two variables are declared. First one is int age, which are written in small, and next one is capital, written with capital A. In this, computer will take these two variables as different. Today you can see here in this block diagram, the computer will arrange different spaces, memory spaces for these two variable. You can see here the variable which is with small letters is stored here, and the another one is stored here. The both are stored in different memory spaces. Next, strongly typed language. In C, if we want to write a variable, it should be declared before it is used in the program. For example, if we write only marks 40, as you can see here, if we write only marks 40, then we will came across with a syntax error. So see, as a C strongly typed language, the variable should be declared before it is used in the program. So int marks 40. Here marks is a variable which is declared as a integer data type and then written as marks equal to 40. Then this computer will take as marks equal to 40. Here marks is an integer data type and it has a 40. Next, extension. C program is derived with an extension like .c. For example, first .c. Features of C. C has a many features such as variety of data types and powerful operators. C has many data types such as int, float, character, double, and operators. Mainly it has 3 operators. If we say the rich set of operators, then it has 16 operators. This next feature is easy to extend. Reliability, flexibility, interactivity, modularity means we can make a program into small portions. Next, efficiency and effectiveness. Functions rich libraries. It has many libraries. Next, portable. C can be portable. That means we can write a program in one system and we can run it on another system. This type of arrangement we know as portable. Next, fast and efficient. Uses of C. It is mainly used to develop system applications, which are the It is mainly used to develop system applications, which are the major portion of an operating systems such as Unix and Linux, Windows. C is also used in many other sectors like network drivers, database systems, word processors, graphic packages, operating system development, spreadsheets, etc. I hope you can enjoy the video. Thank you.